Assalamualaikum. Today, I am going to share about Ibnu Al-Haytham. If learning the truth is the scientist's goal, then he must make himself the enemy of all that he reads. This is one of the quotes from Ibnu Al-Haytham. I am going to share about Ibnu Al-Haytham's biodata, about his masterpiece which is Book of Manazir, which also called as Book of Optic, and his other contributions. Abu Ali Muhammad bin Al-Hasan bin Al-Haytham is his name. He born on 1st July in the year of 965 Masihi in Basra, Iraq. He died on 6 March in the year of 1040 Masihi in Cairo, Egypt, when he was 74 years old. He got titles like Al-Haytham, and Western people call him Al-Hasan. He involves in physics, mathematics, astronomy, and theology. Book of Manazir, Book of Optic, the overview of this book. This book had an important influence on the development of optics. This book was a 7-volume treatise. It was said to be the foundations for modern physical optics because this book transforming the way in which light and vision had been understood. Al-Haytham is called as pioneer of the modern scientific method due to this book that introducing the experimental scientific method. He established experimentation as the norm of proof in optics. This is because Al-Haytham don't like investigations that only based on abstract theories. Al-Haytham was a person that established experiments as the norm of proving something. It also contains the earliest discussions and descriptions of the psychology of visual perception, optical illusions, and experimental psychology. Optics and vision, based on Al-Haytham's book. In, in classical antiquity, there were two major theories on vision. The first one is the emission theory, which stated that sight worked by the eye emitting rays and light. The second one is the intromission theory, which believed that the involvement of something entering eye from the object seen. Al-Haytham argued those theories and developed his own highly successful theory. His theory explained the process of vision by rays of light proceeding to the eye from each point on an object. He proved his theory by experimentation. He proved that rays of light travel in straight line. He carried out experiments with lens, mirrors, refraction, and reflection. He wrote about atmospheric refraction. For example, twilight. He discovered that twilight only begins when the sun is 19 degrees below the horizon. He discovered the law of refraction. He also solved problem on finding point on a convex mirror. He discovered the effect of density on light. Because of him, we now know that light moves slower in denser bodies. He also invented camera obscura and pinhole camera. If you want to know more about these two cameras, you can copy the link below and find it more on Google. He also experimented on dispersion of light into its constituent colors. This book also dealing with the colors of sunset. He is the first to describe accurately the various parts of the eye and give a scientific explanation of the process of vision. He stated that the lens is the part of the eye where vision is felt first. Scientific method. Ibn al-Haytham's scientific method was very similar to the modern scientific method, as you can see in the table. If you look one by one, you can see that those two methods are quite similar. Other contributions by Ibn al-Haytham on astronomy, he discovered that the celestial spheres do not consist of solid matter. In mechanics, he used experimental observations in mechanics to explain certain phenomena using mechanical analogies. And the last one on theology. He attributed his experimental scientific method and scientific skepticism to his Islamic faith. He believed that human beings are inherently flawed and that Only God is perfect. That's all from me. Thank you for watching.